So maybe some of you have experienced the same thing I have. But since starting VIP Kid, I have gained at least 10 pounds, if not more. And so today, what I want to talk about is some pretty important things, and that's your health. And so, as much as we all love VIP Kid and we love being able to make some extra money, we also need to be aware of our health. So, what I want to discuss is just some ways that we can stay healthy in this job and be aware of our limits. And so, first, I want to discuss weight and health in that way. So, a few of the things that can be really good is I've seen people who have standing desks, and while you stand at your desk, you can march in place. You can kind of move in between classes. You can do some quick lunges. You can move around that way. If you're sitting, uh, Nancy Ta- uh, Nancy Taylor has some a video about working out at your desk and how you can stretch. So I'll put that link below. But you can put your legs up. I've seen people who have the little bicycle beneath their desk. Other things, as I think about it, is having good posture that will help your back. And then just also doing little things between class. So, like rolling your shoulders, stretching your neck, just reaching down, maybe doing little bits of yoga, just little quick things in between that can help you physically with your body so that you won't be having back pain and neck pain and things like that. There's ergonomic chairs. So try and find some ways, especially if you're pulling like those all nighters and things like that, find ways that you can be comfortable and healthy. Next, what I want to discuss is eye strain. So, when you are looking at a screen for that long, and especially at that same distance over and over, your eyes can get tired and you can start damaging them, honestly. And so, just some quick things is even just to look away. So, what they recommend is look away for at least 20 seconds. And then you can look a little bit closer for like 15. And just doing that is amazing how it can reset your eyes. And so, in between classes, just take some time to look away and do that. Now, there's also glasses you can buy that help with blue light and with things from screens that can damage your eyes. So, look into that if you're having any eye issues. Next, I really want to discuss. Oh, before I get to that, which you're like, oh, what is it? No, I mean, maybe you don't. But the next thing I want to talk about is food. So, one thing that can be really healthy for your body, for your metabolism, for things like that, is making sure that you're getting the right food. Now, especially if you're doing those all nighters or things like that, but even if you're just waking up in the morning, grabbing snacking smarter. So, things like that would be nuts, fruit, something with protein. Like I have a protein shake that I try and drink before class. And I mean, I get sick if I eat too early in the morning, but I've noticed that it makes a big difference because about halfway into class, I'm always really hungry and it makes me want to grab something not healthy when I'm done. So, having those things in place and planning and setting goals is one of the best things that you can do for your nutrition and for your health. And so, thinking of that. Now, getting to the thing that I really want to discuss is sleep deprivation. Sleep deprivation is something that can be really harmful for your body. And there's a lot of things that can come from it. If you look up, there's lots of different articles talking about it and how it affects your health. So I'm just going to talk about a few. So, sleep deprivation is where you're getting less than 6 hours of sleep a night. And if you're doing that often, that's chronic. And it can cause a lot of issues. It can cause imbalances in hormones and things like that. And so, one is leptin. I'm saying it wrong, but you should look it up. But it is what suppresses your appetite. And then the other one that starts with a G. I'm gonna murder it. So maybe I'll just put the link below where I found it. But it is an appetite stimulant. And what happens is the leptin goes down while the other one goes up. So then you're actually not feeling that same suppression even when you're full. And so it causes you to eat more, which is why you can be gaining more weight, which has been happening to me. So I totally get that. So that's why I've been trying to take control of that and be better. Um, and then the other thing is your cortisol levels go up. Cortisol levels are what contribute to having belly fat. And so you might be noticing, not all of you, but some of you may be noticing you put on some more weight around the middle. And then other things is memory loss, microsleep, which is where you won't even know it, but you'll go to sleep for a little bit because you're so exhausted. And like caffeine and things like that won't make up for this chronic sleep deprivation if it's been going on for a while. And so you need to make sure that you're getting enough rest. This is really, really important, especially, yeah, for all of these chemical levels, hormone levels, and things going on in your body that contribute to these things. Frustration, anxiety, depression, things like this all come from sleep deprivation. So, if you've ever thought about it, when people torture people, they usually start with sleep deprivation, and there's a reason for it. It causes lack in judgment and all these other issues. So, please, please be careful. I mean, we want to make money and we want to do this job, but please make sure that you're watching out for yourself. So, hopefully, some of these tips can help. And if you have any tips or any information, please put it below, add it so then it can help any of these new teachers or even veteran teachers who we are trying to be healthy and be able to still do this job. Thanks, you guys. You're awesome.